Yes, ma'am. I am.
What is your site number?
Shell 35.
Have a good time?
Thank you. I gotta pay for my dog.
Nope, we don't do that anymore.
Really?
Yep, it's just $10 for the dump station and no dump.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing some winter beach camping. I'm super pumped. This is our first winter beach camping trip in the truck, so this is our first Dorn Beach shakedown. This is just gonna be Louie and me, so Louie's right back here. And yeah, beautiful drive-in. The weather back home is cold and foggy, and just everything's just wet. You know, it's like mid 40s, low 50s, and it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous here at the beach. I'm really excited. I'm in one of my favorite spots. Have it booked for 3 nights, probably only gonna stay for 2, but we'll see. And yeah, so let's get squared away. Let's do it. Well, good morning, everybody. So yesterday, obviously, you just saw that we parked. I had to get some work done, then I got kind of late, and I just wasn't able to record. So I want to take you through kind of, you know, the setup that we're currently working with and how it's going for us. So if you've seen the build video, I'll link that up here. This is the new truck. It's a 2025 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. It is in the Mudbath color. I got a Sherpa roof rack, got a Sherpa bed rack, and then I have a FSR Free Spirit Cali tent. A couple roam cases, Starlink's in that one, or actually in the other one, and this is like tools and recovery gear. So starting with the tent, this is the Cali. This thing held up great last night. We weren't supposed to have any winds, or like very low wind, and we ended up having like 17 to 20 mile per hour gusts, and this thing held up fantastic. I was warm all night. I have my sleeping bag. This is a 40, and then I got this comforter when I got my tent from Free Spirit. This thing was awesome. And then I also have a heated blanket. This is a heated blanket, runs off 12 volt. This is from a company called ATIII. I just recently picked this up from REI, and this thing was awesome. And I have a small power bank up there that's powering that light. So this is the Cali. They also have a Cali XL, but this thing is super roomy. Obviously this was more than enough for me and Louie. If my wife was to be with me, we could easily, all 3 of us, be up here and be comfortable. So coming back down, set up back here is, we got a couple room cases. That one up there, that's kind of have all my linens and whatnot. But I think I'll be able to pack most of that stuff in the tent when I close it down, so I probably won't need that case anymore. This case, I have some kitchen items, and I'm still kind of building that out, so I'm not quite ready to show that. Dometic water jug. These things are amazing. It's like 3 gallons of water. Has a little pump on it that you can just trigger and get your water. If you've ever been camping, Jetboil, obviously these things are phenomenal. For just heating up water, heating up soups, and then I have my Hal bag for my campfire, for my Hal camp. Coming over here, right now the power station that I have chosen to use is a DJI Power 1000. This was powering the heating blanket last night, so a 12 volt plug. I also use it to charge this camera, charge up my laptop last night, so it's held up good. I have it running some solar on it right now, so I'm just trying to get this thing topped off, and so I'll be good to go for tonight. All right, and so the last big thing, and I talked about this a little bit in my last video, is the fridge that we're running. So this is the Isoco APL35, and I didn't really talk about it too much because I was still kind of testing it out. But I did talk about one of the features that I really love about this thing is that it has a battery, which I'll pull out. So it has this little battery that will power the fridge when the truck's not on. The fridge itself can plug into a normal 120 outlet or 12 volt, which I have in the truck, but the truck has to be on in order for those to work. And then I can turn on the inverter. But what I normally do is this will be plugged into the truck while I'm driving. I also will charge it up before I leave, and I'll get the fridge powered up. And then right now it is at 61%. So it dropped to 40% from when I got here yesterday around, I don't know, 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock till now. And right now it is 10:34. So the fridge itself is a dual zone. So I have a freezer section and I have and then obviously the fridge section, but you can set these however you want. You can make this your freezer section and this your fridge. You make the whole thing a freezer, you make the whole thing a fridge. Nice little digital readout. And they have also an iOS app that I'll throw up on the screen, a little screen recording to kind of show how that works. But this thing has been great. It gets cold really quick. Obviously from a power consumption standpoint, this is doing really well. It's extremely efficient. It dropped 40% in the course of, what's that, like 16 hours? So I think the battery could probably almost get away with keeping this thing cool for probably 2 days. But that would be also dependent on how often you're opening and closing it and what you have it set to. Right now I have it set to 35 and 26. I'm not freezing it. I don't have anything to freeze. So I'm actually going to probably bring the freezer section up to also 35. Really good build. It's like a pretty rustic aluminum, but the black one does scratch a little bit, so that's something you want to be mindful of. But I use my gear and I don't mind if it gets a little wear and tear. And like I said, this is the 35. They have a 55, they have a 75. They got a bunch of different models. I do have a code that I'll link down below. Gets you 12% off. It's ZekesView12. Big fan of the ISCO fridge. Full disclaimer, ISCO did send me this. I was an ambassador with them in the year 2025, and I'm waiting to see if I will be on their team going into 2026. Hopefully I will. But anyways, ISCO, big fan of those guys. Roam cases, like I said, I'll be breaking down Camp Kitchen a little bit more in a coming video. A 105 liter. That's also a 105. That's a 66. Like I said, I brought more than I really needed because I was really just trying to figure out what really made sense. And for me, like doing a shakedown, doing an actual trial run, it's really how I figure out like what I need to be bringing on my trips. And then closing things out, Hal R1, a 20-pound tank right there. I mean, this thing just puts off a ton of heat. Big flame for such a tiny little package. These guys are great. They just got done having a huge sale. I bought this right after I sold the van, and really, you know, they also have the R4, which is like 3 times the size. It'd be like its big brother. That's a little pricey though. It's like $1,400. This is, I think, a little more reasonable at $350, I want to say. Made in Colorado, so you know you really can't go wrong with that at all. So I think that is about it. Louis, do you have anything for the camera? Do you have anything you want to say to the group? Okay. Yeah, so that's it, everybody. If you have any questions about the setup, drop them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in hearing more and seeing more, hit that subscribe button. If that's it, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, actually, Devos light. Totally forgot about this one. And it fell last night because I got super windy. This thing is really cool too. I have a link for these guys that I'll link down below. But this has different light settings. You can do orange, you can do red. I'll throw a photo up right now of this being used last night. This has turned out to be a really good investment when I bought this, and then I joined their team so that I could get discounts to all of you guys. So Devos is a great light system. Actually, I think I have 2. Fun fact. So anyways, okay, now we're done. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
My skin likes your skin. Your scent draws me in. Hope you'll leave some behind. what is right.